Today, we're going to talk about some of our favorite bottle and bonds. And just giving y'all a heads up now, we just pulled 15 bottles, so it's going to be a huge list.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we're going to talk through just a ton of bottle and bonds.
You gonna make it there?
Yeah.
So
it's a daunting task. I was over there looking at all the bottles.
So we did this with our favorite everyday kind of like single barrels. We're doing this with our favorite everyday bottle and bonds. We'll throw in a couple that maybe aren't our favorite, but we think are your all's favorites, just to see how they'll do, because we'll talk about in this video, and then our next video that we'll do, which will probably be released, I don't know, on Tuesday, Thursday, whichever one it will be next week.
Yeah.
We'll talk about how we blind all of them and then our results for it. So
it'll be fun. Today's episode is brought to you by ZBiotics.
So if you've been around Whiskey Tube for any point in time, guys, you've heard a lot of people talk about ZBiotics. Same for us. We absolutely love ZBiotics. They're our favorite channel sponsor that we've had. They're also our longest running channel sponsor, and we're always grateful for them. And honestly, it's the best stuff that anybody talks about on Whiskey Tube.
So true. So here's the deal. ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. And when you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. ZBiotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. So just remember to drink this probiotic before drinking alcohol. Drink responsibly and get a good night's sleep to feel your best tomorrow.
So, it was Derby season.
It has been Derby.
And now we're in graduation.
Actually, Derby and PGA.
PGA, which was wild.
Yeah.
Now we're going into graduation season.
Yep.
Wedding season.
Yep.
Basically, we have all these big events that we have been kind of around us since like start of May, basically.
Yeah.
Well, literally start
Father's
of May.
Day's coming up.
Father's Day. That's another crazy time.
Yep.
So we've been doing with all these things. You're go, go, go. You're having all these events. We have cocktails. We have pours.
Yep.
Now seltzers and beers are starting to kick in.
Yeah.
All of this stuff's going on. And to be honest with you, if I don't have a ZBiotic, I can't make everything.
That's true.
Like I really can't.
Yeah.
And guys, it's super easy. All you have to do, crack one of these open, take all of it. You take a full bottle of water, drink it down with that. And guys, you're ready to go for a full night and then go into the next day.
That's right. And 4th of July weekend's right around the corner, so you can stock up on your ZBiotics, your pre-alcohol now, so that you're ready for the summer, the barbecues, the vacations, all that kind of stuff. So the next day you're super ready for whatever is going to happen.
So go to zbiotics.com/Bourbon Kingdom, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to get 15% off your first order when you use the code Bourbon Kingdom at checkout.
And you can also sign up for a subscription using our code.
That's the way to go.
It really is. So that you can stay prepared no matter what time or what occasion. ZBiotics is backed by 100% money back guarantee. So if you are unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund you your money. No questions asked.
Remember, go to zbiotics.com/Bourbon Kingdom or scan the QR code here on the screen to get 15% off your first order. Just want to say thank you, ZBiotics, for sponsoring this video. They've been a great channel partner of ours, and we're very grateful to have them.
Thank you.
But there's a lot. There is a sneaky amount of bottle and bonds that are really, really good, and there were some that we even left off the list.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty that we left off the list.
It's a heck of a lot more than what I realized.
Yeah.
Unlike single barrels.
Yeah. All right, do us a favor, hit the like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and help us get to that elusive 20,000 number. We were right there.
It's like Dave's only goal this year. He's not worried about quality of channel, editing, anything. All he wants is hit that 20K sub.
That's right. That's all I need.
Help my boy get there.
Honestly, we just do it because we love making videos and we want to continue to do that. So,
and drinking whiskey.
And drinking Zach's whiskey, as always. All right, first on the list is the Redwood Empire, the Grizzly Beast. She is a grizzly beast. Listen, you all, some of this stuff, I don't want to sound too redundant. I don't want to just talk because we have to talk. But Redwood Empire, we love what Redwood Empire does.
True.
In almost every aspect, we love what Redwood Empire does. There are some that maybe aren't quite as good, but as a whole, Redwood Empire does really, really good work. And this Grizzly Beast Bottle and Bond is excellent.
So I agree. I think what Redwood Empire does is awesome. I also think that their Bottle and Bond gets slept on.
It does.
And some of it I get, it's maybe not the very best Bottle and Bond out there, but it's available. I mean, you can pretty much find it wherever. So, and you could have picked either between the rye or the bourbon, but I think we like the bourbon more.
I think we did.
So that's the reason I went with
it. And honestly, I like this. I actually like this label probably. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, is this your favorite label?
It's one of my favorites.
I'd have to think about that. I don't know which one is my favorite.
Some of the single barrels. I mean, some of the releases are super cool too. All right, next on the list, and what list would be complete without Jack Daniel's?
Yeah, pretty much. So Jack Daniel's bonded could have went, I think, with triple mash as well.
Yeah,
I think we both like the bonded more.
I think we did. I like the triple mash, but
I do too.
I do think when we reviewed it, it's been a couple years now. It's crazy that it's been out that long. I think the bonded really probably stood out.
To me, the bonded is just so much more of my profile with the caramel and the marshmallow and the chocolate.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. This is honestly like, if I had to pick a top three, I was going to say it would probably finish for me in the top three. I think this would arguably be number one, number two.
Well, we'll see because we're going to do a blend of it.
We are. But I think this is kind of like one of my early favorites.
Yeah.
If I had to pick.
Yeah.
So
I could see that. All right. I'm just going to kind of tinker around here a little bit. Wilderness Trail, which is crazy that we really haven't heard a lot from Wilderness Trail
ever since they were ever since they were bought.
Yeah,
Dr. Pat made a literal metric ton of money off that deal. Good for you, Dr. Pat.
I mean, I would like to see some stuff come out.
Well, I think what hurts us is we saw so many good 4 to 5 year old single barrel picks bourbons from them.
Yeah.
The ryes weren't anything massively crazy hyped about.
That's true.
But the bourbon was so good, and then right around the time they were bought, they were like, no more single barrel bourbons. And I was like, boo. Boo. This sucks so bad.
But this is good.
The 8-year-old Bottle and Bond is really, really good. It is pricey. Yes, I do agree with that.
What is it, like $80?
Yeah, I think I spent like 88.
Yeah.
But with that said, I want to put them on the list because we don't talk a lot about Wilderness Trail. No. Nobody really talks a lot about Wilderness Trail anymore. That is true. Outside, it's a beautiful place to go. It's just 2.5 hours away from Louisville.
My one and only barrel pick that I've done was at Wilderness Trail.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next on the list is the Old Early Times, some of your all's favorite Bottle and Bond.
This really is a lot of people's favorite or former favorite, whatever. Yeah. I have truthfully never been a huge ET fan.
I like it in its Old Forester 1924.
You like it proofed up, or not proofed up. You liked it up in age version?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with. I do like that. I just don't. Again, I know a lot of people who love this stuff. Yeah. It just has never been my favorite.
Yeah.
So,
but it should be on this list because it
has to be on the list.
It
has to be a staple.
It is universally accepted as one of the good Bottle and Bonds.
I agree.
So,
which is crazy though, because you would think, with me and how my love is with everything Brown Forman, whatever it was Brown Forman, I would be screaming this from the rooftops. Yeah. I'm like, I could kind of care less.
All right, let's go with the old Chattanooga Bottle and Bond. We love Chattanooga.
Big fans.
We are big fans. What they do with their whiskey and the limited age that they usually do with them is impressive to me. And But I don't know what else to say other than like their Bottle and Bond is really good as well. I have a single malt that I do not love, but that is the only one that I've had that I do not love.
So overall, I have really loved Chattanooga Bottle and Bond for a long time. It's weird because like I'll drink through this every once in a while and I'll be like, man, why do I forget about this? I'll put it on the shelf and I'll just forget all about it for like 6 months. But overall, it's really good quality stuff, and just in every way, shape, form, it's awesome. You good over there?
All right. Yeah, you just thought I was missing on something. Let's go with the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. Now, here's the deal. Standalone, this is one of my favorite low-tier Evan Williams products.
Fair.
In a blind, it has a tendency not to show up very well.
It has a tendency to act like dog water.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Like
I don't feel like it's dog water either.
It's not.
Yeah.
But it does. Look, there are certain products that we have figured out do not only not blind well, they are terrible in blinds.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Yeah. And I it's unfortunate because your palate is what your palate is when you do a blind. There are many factors in that. You all know, like the sheer amount of bottles that you're drinking through, where it is in its line, all that kind of stuff it does play a role. But standalone, I will always have one of these on my shelf because I do like this in so many different ways, and I'm not going to complain about it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Or you can take it. The next one on the list, the JW Dant. This has made its way into a video recently, and
much to protest from the guy sitting over here.
Yeah.
I like this bottle so much, I had to go buy one for this video because I didn't have enough to do a blind with it, I didn't feel like.
Yeah.
So I really like this. It's not, I guess, in the next bottle we'll have on this list, it's not that one. But this is really close. And I think this is a very underrated bottle. I don't think a lot of people give a lot of appreciation to this because they'll just spend $1 more and buy a JTS Brown bottle. So
they will.
I think it's still really good.
Yeah, it's a bottle.
I just love his disdain for it.
I'm going to go against the grain. I'm not going to pull that bottle out that you all know that I'm going to pull out. I'm going to pull out this Benchmark Bonded. And if you hear the thunderous applause, it's because even Zach's children love Benchmark Bonded.
I literally think they're trying to break and throw everything they can upstairs, including my wife.
Yeah, I love it. So Benchmark Bonded, you all know we talk about Benchmark a lot for their foolproof, all those different things. The bonded one is decent too. If you're looking for a good, just cheap bonded product, and it's Buffalo Trace, all that good stuff, it's a good one to pick up.
The foolproof did really well in the single barrel.
Yeah.
The single barrel Benchmark did really well in the single barrel little blonde that we did. I have a feeling that this is going to do really well. In this wouldn't have been in my top 3 to pick. I just have a feeling it's going to do really well.
I think it's going to do well too, and we'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
All right, we'll pull the JTS Brown out now.
I think this is going to be probably, if I had to pick one to win, this would probably be the one I'd pick to win. And it's cheap. It's second cheapest one on the list.
It is. I don't always love this, but it seems to blind well. Like again, the same concept that I give Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, I do the same with this. I don't love the way that this standalone is, but it seems to blind well all the time. And so I can't hate on it being on any list because it is what it is. And shout out to our boy Paul. This is Paul's,
it has to be his go-to.
It has to be his go-to. The JTS Brown Bottle and Bond. It's always one to be on a list.
It's a great bottle.
Yep.
Pick one up if you haven't already.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and I'm gonna pull it out and put the old granddad Bottle and Bond.
It is kind of one of those few whiskeys. It's great summer, winter, spring, fall. Doesn't matter time of the year. It's just kind of great whenever you want it. But overall, what's hilarious is I loved Old Granddad 116 or 114. I'm sorry, 114.
If you ever find a 116, just pick it up.
Yeah, just go ahead and snag that.
Yeah.
I love that. And then
I haven't had this in a while, so I'm gonna take a
And
little
then we
swig
did
of
the
it.
blind, and it did terrible. And I've just basically switched over to Old Granddad.
Yeah.
Because it just never misses.
Yeah.
It's
It really
consistent, it just never misses.
Oh, it's got such a good smell to it too. All right, let's get the other one out that I have disdain for on this list. But I know lots of people love 1792.
And here, this is going to be the one that everybody's going to want to argue about because, it's allocated. These have been sitting on end caps locally for us for months. I'm just now kind of starting to see them start to go away a little bit.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
I forgot how good that was. That's good.
And
not this one.
I have a feeling that this is going to do a little bit better than what we think in the blind.
You think so?
I think so.
All right.
Now, maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe.
I've been wrong once or twice in my life.
Maybe.
You know.
I just feel like there's a distinct flavor that 1792 has that
Artificial banana.
Yeah, that I can't get away from. That I don't really thoroughly enjoy.
But anyways, if this is not available in your area, my apologies, guys. I'm just saying we have been flooded with this in Full Proof over the last 2 months.
Yeah.
So that's what's on the list.
Yeah. All right. Next on the list is
Talk about banana.
Old Forester, 1897, Bottle and Bond. Again, wet list would be complete without a little bit of Old Forester on it, and this is just a good quality Bottle and Bond. I think this will be in the top 3 as well.
Ooh, this is that's an outlier. I wouldn't have picked that one.
Yeah.
But this is sneaky good.
Yeah.
We have figured that out. That is actually very sneaky good.
Yeah.
And that nobody ever really talks or appreciates it because all love goes to 1920, 1910, 1924. So,
yeah. I do love 1924.
But the old 1897.
All right. And then the next one is Henry McKenna. This, for the longest time, was an allocated bottle.
Yep.
Hard to get, hard to find, difficult. For whatever reason, they have just decided to inundate the world with it. And so it is back to being, in our area at least, pretty readily available.
Yeah.
At a $65 price point. Which again, when this was 40 to 45, it was like the good deal to have. Again, the same with the Evan Williams single barrel. At $27, Evan Williams single barrel was good to have. At 40 something bucks, this was good to have. But it is a good drinker.
I was going to say, it did really well for us in the single barrel. I think it got like 4th or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, it did really well.
Yeah.
And, maybe you come back around to it. Maybe.
And again, this one's always good because this one has dates on it as well for you to, like if you're trying to commemorate something and you can't find a Blanton's or something like that, that's another one that you can kind of find a good bottle on date or whatever that you're looking for. Last on the list, but certainly not least, is the Bardstown Origin series, the Black Label Bottle and Bond. And I have high hopes for this. I would assume that this is going to end in the top 3 as well.
I think this will place pretty high. I mean, the Origin series has been great. It's been right up our alley.
Yep.
I know it's not everywhere, but I know it's getting more and more places as we hear about it from other people. But guys, I'm just telling you, like what all the stuff that Bardstown's been putting out here lately, just been crushing it.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, that's our list. So we are going to do a big blind of this. Let us know if we missed something. If we missed something, put it in the comments below because I think I don't know if we missed a single barrel last time around we added it.
I'm sure
We've done something.
I'm
before
sure
like
we're
that,
going to miss a good bonded that should.
We'll do that. But this is going to be a pretty big blind.
Yeah.
I mean, this will probably be the second biggest blind we do compared to whenever we do the big small batch blind.
Yeah. Oh gosh. There's so much small batch. I don't even know how we pare that down.
100 bottle small batch blinds.
Anyway, I guess until the next time,
We'll see you.
we'll see you.